Are atorvastatin and Lipitor the same thing? Absolutely. Let's break this down in a way that's easy to digest and understand. When we're talking about atorvastatin and Lipitor, we're essentially discussing two sides of the same coin. It's a bit like comparing sparkling water to a specific brand of sparkling water, like LaCroix or San Pellegrino. Both are sparkling waters, but one name refers to the type of product, while the other refers to a brand name. Atorvastatin is what we call the generic name for a particular type of cholesterol-lowering medication. It falls into a category of drugs known as statins. The primary function of statins is to reduce the levels of bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, and triglycerides in the blood while simultaneously increasing the levels of good cholesterol, HDL cholesterol. This is crucial because high levels of LDL cholesterol are linked to an increased risk of heart disease and stroke. So, atorvastatin plays a significant role in heart health management. Now, let's talk about Lipitor. Lipitor is essentially atorvastatin, but under a brand name. It was developed and marketed by Pfizer, one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies. When it first hit the market, Lipitor became widely popular and was prescribed to millions of people around the globe. Its effectiveness in lowering cholesterol levels made it a go-to option for many healthcare providers. However, as with all medications, patents expire. Initially, atorvastatin was available exclusively under the brand name Lipitor. But once the patent expired, other pharmaceutical companies gained the ability to produce their own versions of atorvastatin, hence why you might see it referred to by its generic name rather than its brand name. Why does this matter to you? Well, in terms of chemical composition and efficacy, there is no difference between atorvastatin and Lipitor. The active ingredient that does the job is the same. However, there might be variations in price, with generic versions often being more affordable than their branded counterparts. This is because generic manufacturers do not bear the high costs of developing and marketing a new drug. They only produce it after the original patent expires. It's also worth mentioning that while the active ingredients are identical, there might be slight differences in the inactive ingredients among different manufacturers. These differences usually don't impact the effectiveness of the drug but can affect tolerability for some people. In summary, yes, atorvastatin and Lipitor refer to the same medication used in lowering cholesterol levels. The former is the generic name for the drug itself, while the latter is a brand name under which it was initially sold. Whether you're prescribed Lipitor or a generic version of atorvastatin by your healthcare provider, you're getting the same active ingredient designed to help manage your cholesterol levels effectively.